Welcome to Animes. This is Gary, and this is another week of AmiAmi figure reviews. This is from the 20th to 25th of May, 2024. Scale figures, we'll get straight on into it. There's quite a few figures to look at this week, so I'll try and blitz through them as fast as I can. Pop-up Parade, Kaiju number 8, Soshiro Hoshina, by Good Smile, 4,320 yen. Looks like they've done released all of them now pre-order for the Pop-up Parades. You've also got Kakuro, Mina, Ashiro, and Kakuro. There's the three pop-up parades. For those, all of them 4,320 yen. November 2024 release for all of those. Pretty quick turnaround, but that's the way with pop-up parade from Good Smile. We've also got a Kotobukiya Artifacts J, Kaiju number 8, Kikuru Shinami 1/8 for 14,940 yen. Quite expensive figure, but I think that's partly down to the weapon. She's obviously got a very large axe going on here. It's be more detailed than the pop parades, and the base is obviously actually pretty well detailed as well. So I think, even though it is a 1/8, but it's got Kotobukiya's quality sort of assurance. So if you really like Kaiju number 8, then I would probably get this. It's not too bad of a figure, at least that's this early on into the season. It's pretty good, pretty quick turnaround Kotobukiya really from this one. So February 2025 release. But there probably will be more Kaiju number 8 figures throughout the year coming up. So maybe wait it, depending. There might be other scale figures, especially if you prefer larger scales. Shokokyo Majo Liliana 1/6 by Animatester for 7,460 yen. I've heard a lot of people have been talking about this one on Reddit. Or I've read, a lot of people on Reddit talking about this one. I have pre-ordered this one as well, potentially. This one looks pretty interesting. I like the overall design actually on this, and the fact you get a wand piece as well, and some eye that you can change, alternative face part, normal eyes. So you get these special eyes with the figure and interchangeable eyes. Good price as well for Animator, March 2025. 1/6 good scale, and they're ones that have started coming out this month. Although you've been able to get this month if you've done the fastest shipping. A lot of people have seem quite happy with the quality that Animator have been releasing. So yeah, pretty good with their OC designs. Definitely worth looking at Animator as a upcoming Chinese manufacturer. Azulane Cheshire Summer Date 1/7 by Good Smile Shanghai, 22,600 yen in May 2025, so a year away as of recording. This one's pretty good. Obviously you get some extra accessories. Got two little ducks, manjus, and obviously summer what is called summer lounge bed things. But yeah, no, pretty good looking figure overall. 22,000 yen. I think it's not a bad price considering the extra accessories you get with it, but it is a swimsuit figure. So I think you have to have a swimsuit collection or starting one out. There are other Azulane figures that are in swimsuits that you can add this to if they're already in your collection. Anime Bochi the Rock, Ikkyo Kita 1/7, Good Smile, 15,800 yen, May 2025. I'm not personally interested in Bochi the Rock, but it's a quite a good looking figure, but very simple with this one. So it is 1/7. It is a good price. It's less than 20,000 yen, so that's what I'd expect with it being such a simple figure. But maybe a tad cheaper, as there isn't really tons of shading in the hair in this one or in the rest of the school outfit. It's just the skirt has a bit of shading, and that's it. And it's a very simple base. Nekopar Vanilla Dream of Eden version 1/7 by Apex for 21,980 yen. February 2025 release. There is also the chocolate as well, version for 21,980 yen, and they do a combo set, which looks like I think you can still buy them separately, and you don't need any extra bonuses. There normally would be a bonus for when you're buying them as a pair. Main figure, acrylic illustration board. So it looks like just an acrylic illustration board with this. Do you get any alternative face plates? They don't mention anything here. It's a bit off-putting because you don't know in terms of positioning. Based on the double set, it looks like they potentially are facing each other and also facing away. So that I think that's just the way they positioned them. Yeah, so that's just them. The base is actually touching. They're face to face. Fair enough. 41,180 yen for that, all by Apex. This one was a single shipment, obviously, if you get the twin set, so you can't combine it with any other orders. Binding figure, creator's opinion Hakurei core scale, 39,600 yen. Not a bad price, just under £200. This one I prefer out of the other one because this is there's like a pair. So this we covered the previous the other binding character last week. She was up for pre-order. I prefer this China dress version design compared to the other one, which is like a brown China dress. She will show up later, and is obviously cast off with it being finding here. So I prefer this one Haku Ray instead of the one from last week that we covered. I don't really like the design of this one really. The gold shoes look really nice, and obviously you get tapestry with this as well. An illustration postcard by Matoro. So Matoro is the designer or artist for this figure. Johnson illustration swimsuit hoodie Misaki complete figure by Union Creative, 20,400 yen. Very simple figure, probably a bit too expensive as well. There's not much going on. Yeah, you can take the hoodie off, but I don't know. It looks like you get alternative arm plates to actually do that. Her in a swimsuit, it's fine, but probably not worth that price. Coming out in January 2025. Guilty and Punish illustration by Anaori No 1/7 by Belfine for 26,730 yen. This one's obviously at least a lot more lively, a lot more going on. The design's a lot better on this one. Sculpt looks really good. Painting looks perfectly fine. Not exceptional, but definitely good. I think Belfine do an adequate job with painting. The shading on the wings on this looks really well done, and is a cast-offable figure, which I did not realise. So that's an added bonus, I suppose. But yeah, no, overall good. Very colourful design, sort of Sakura style design going for this one. January 2025. Azure Lane Agur Golden Dragon Among Auspicious Clouds version 1/6 by Anigame for 25,600 yen. So 1/6, this is going to be a rather large figure because of the desk that she's sitting on. So I think the price is right with the desk that you're actually getting. The desk looks neatly painted and with a somewhat shading going on there for the wood effect. But yeah, she looks really good overall. I'll try and get some of these sort of model paneling that they've got here in this promo photo ready to add to the display. That's what I would kind of do. But yeah, the price is really good. June 2025. Potentially worth getting if you really like Agur from Azure Lane as well. Definitely one of the better waifus in my opinion from Azure Lane. TV anime, The Idol Master Cinderella Girl, U149, Arusu Tachibana, Memorial Edition 1/7 by Plum for 19,630 yen. Very glossy looking dress and semi-transparent. Don't really like that overall, but I think it's a very simple figure really for the price. Just under 20,000 yen, not too bad. August 2024. Looks fine, I suppose, overall. Plums can be a bit hit and miss, from what I'm aware of. Summertime rendering, Ushio Kofun 1/7 by Good Smile Art Shanghai, 16,800 yen. January 2025 release. This one, apparently there's a bit heartbreaking with this anime. I really should watch it. Pretty good looking, pretty simple. The base looks not too bad. Shading looks pretty good as well. And it looks like you can get them as a set, so she's half. You'd have to get the main MC alternatively, which I think might be the next. Yep, here we go. So you got Shinpei Ajio for 16,800 yen. Is he? Oh, it's both the same price. So not too bad price actually overall. Both January 2025. Probably if you really like the anime, then get the set. It's not a bad price really, but I've not seen it. It's something I really should go watch. I've seen some shorts on YouTube pop up, which look, some of the scenes in it look really dramatic, should I say, at least, without ruining it. Pop-up parade, Wandering Witch, The Journey of Elaine, L size by Good Smile for 7,920 yen. Definitely good improvement with the L size. They do put more effort into it. Paintings generally are pretty much always better. So if you really like this but you don't want to go full-blown scales, then Pop-Up Parade L size I can recommend. November 2024 release. Overlord Shaltir Bloodfallen Bunny version, quarter scale by Freeing for 38,500 yen. December 2024 release. And not confirmed of whether this is cast off, like Nabarl and obviously Albedo, who is cast off, but it does seem like she potentially is cast off with how thick the suit is and the fact it's over the straps here for the tights at the garters. So yeah, I think she is cast offable. People on Reddit have been like, yeah, we don't know whether that they don't like the colouring because of her very pale skin, which is understandable. I think people prefer her to be in a different coloured suit, so they might wait for a recolor, since we've obviously got a recolor of Albedo in the black, which I think some people like actually more so than the white one. But I've got the white one, so I'm quite happy with it. So I have pre-ordered this, but this one might be one I potentially will cancel when I get to December. And see if it's still up for pre-order basically when I get to December, then I'll probably cancel it, and then it might bin. She might not be as well sought after as Nabal and Albedo. We'll just have to wait and see. Blue Archive Miyako swimsuit Memorial Lobby version 1/7 for 12,000 yen. Actually a pretty good price for 1/7. May 2025. It is a simple, but it's Blue Archive, which is obviously, I've not played Blue Archive, but a lot of people do like Blue Archive gacha game. So it's just another one of those gacha figures. So we're just going to see loads more Blue Archives obviously in the future. Pretty simple, but good price. It's not breaking the bank either, but it is a very simple figure. High School DxD Hero Rias Gremory Nurse version Kadakawa special set for 22,000 yen. This does not mention. This is cast off. So this one you get a couple of other icon bits that cover the capacities, I guess you could say. Sticker to recreate the scenes from the TV broadcast, where they've censored it. So, yep. This is something. So here we go. You can see you got the stickers on top of the nips when you do have a cast off, or you can have them fully exposed. You get, looks like a good number of stickers in here as well. 1, 2, so 12, 14. Yep, so a reasonable as a sample though. Yep, quite good looking figure. Potentially worth getting a hold of. I'll have to see how much my desire for getting Rias figures grows over the coming year. January 2025. Hasn't sold out for pre-order yet. They also do the slightly cheaper one if you don't want, so you don't get the tapestry, I think, or the illustration acrylic with this one. If you want to save a bit more money, 19,800 yen. Definitely either or, get one or the other. Arknight's Civilite Eterna 1/7 by MyEthos for 28,980 yen. I like this lineup that when MyEthos take these sort of more elegant figures, they do execute them really well. The designs look fantastic. The paint job is phenomenal, justifying the extra price for it being a 1/7. Definitely worth getting a hold of. December 2024. Figma Hololive production Sakamoto Chloe by Max Factory for 12,800 yen. So posable Hololive figure, Figma, quite good looking figure. Overall detailing looks nice. Prices obviously isn't too bad. It looks like you get a good number of actual accessories with this one. They don't list accessories, so you have to just go by what's in the photos. Removable jacket, it looks like a couple of hand options, and that's about it, I guess, but that's not too bad. Pop-up parade Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters Summoned Skull L size for 7,890 yen. Definitely a good looking summon skull figure, pop up L size. Paint job and detailing looks good, but and does seem to match the original artwork very accurately. November 2024. Pop-up Parade, Psychopass, Shinya Kogami, L size, 7,890 yen. Very good anime. Psychopass. Surprised they actually did a pop-up parade of this. I guess they just wanted to do an L size of it. I've not heard of any news of anything coming out for Psychopass really, but a very good anime, definitely worth watching. November 2024. Plamatea Hatsune Miku GT Project Racing Miku 2023 version. Plastic model kit for 7,470 yen. This product is a GSR coupon item. I don't know what that means. So this was you build it yourself, I think. Plastic kit, posable figure. Actually, it's not too bad. Actually, the arms joints look terrible. I take that back. I probably wouldn't buy this, but I'm not into posable figures anyways. SG original character Toki Ushimatsu 1/6 by Nocturne for 29,700 yen. Another cast-off figure. Definitely seems to be more of the cowgirls we've been getting over the past few months. Cowgirl-themed figures. So a lot of people, I think, will be like to get this one. Obviously, you've got the cowgirl pattern shoes and whatnot, and the cow tail. So potentially worth getting if you do like the cow aesthetic, and if you're doing that, you're starting and expanding a series of cow themed figures in your collection. Hair shading looks really well done. Outfit and sculpt looks good. I think Nocturne have done a very good job, at least based on these promo photos. January 2025. Rainbow Nanaho Hoshi illustration, illustrated by Starcat 1/6 by Hobby Sakura for 22,400 yen. January 2024. Lolly-esque figure. It seems like they did this other one. This one is really. I'm tempted to try and find this one in the aftermarket. She looks really good. So this looks like her counterpart. Good looking figure. I like the jacket. I like the overall aesthetic. And I can't remember if this is supposed to be cast off or not. Doesn't mention it being cast off, so it isn't. Sword Art Online, the movie progressive. Shuzo of Deep Night Asuna by Enso Toys for 19,600 yen in May 2025. Pretty low detail, I think, in terms of paint quality with this one. It looks fine. I think when you get them with her with Kirito as well. But I think again the painting on this is not the it doesn't really justify it. The shading on his jacket is actually not too bad. But Asuna's clothes pretty just pastel-y, pretty standard. There's not really any shading going on there. Her hair's pretty flat across the board. Kyuto looks a bit better, but that's because of his black jackets. They're just doing some grey shading there. Probably not worth the price for either of these, to be honest. They're probably closer to sort of 15,000 yen if you want it each, to be honest. So I think you can get them as a pair for 38,600, but I'd wait, to be honest. Not so familiar with Enso Toys as a manufacturer, but based on the photos, it's not immaculate painting, to be honest. So next, Azure Lane Taiho Barayo no Seaton version on 7th by Mythos for 29,110. So Mythos, again, when they get to these elegant designs, they just knock it out the park with the quality. And Taiho's looks great in this and fantastic in this. And that chair, I think, almost steals the show from Taiho's overall design aesthetic, actually. But it does definitely complement her. I think worth the price as well for this one. Definitely worth getting a hold of if you're really like Taiho like I do. But I won't be getting this scale figure because I've got the quarter scale coming in. And that's January 2025. Goddess of Victory Nikkei Scarlet 1/7 by Goodness Smile Art Shanghai for 25,000 yen. This is worth the price. May 2025 with overall design, all the sculpting and paintwork that's gone on this. I love this white and purple and gold that's got going on. Very nice looking figure, similar to the Falslander series in terms of aesthetic. But yeah, she looks great. I've not played Nikkei, but if I was to get a Nikkei figure, this is the first one I've seen that I would actually just like the overall aesthetic and design, and could see having in my collection without needing to play the game. My Dress Up Darling Marin Kitagawa Liz version 1/6 by Alta for 26,960 yen. And luckily with this one you get an exchangeable head, so you can have her in a standard attire or with the wig and ears. Definitely a good looking figure, and I could definitely get some extra different hands pieces I'll swatch out. I've pre-ordered this one, it's guaranteed pre-order for me. I think loads of people are going to be pre-ordering this one, March 2025, and it's by Ulta, so paint job's going to be immaculate, color, so I've got nothing there. QC is going to be great, so I think this is like a instant pre-order and guaranteed buy in terms of satisfaction with this figure. Mafex number 243, The Flash, Medicos Toys for 11,620 yen. With the Flash's suit design in this one, and it covers the joints pretty well, so that's why I thought I'd include it. Is you sort of have to, I would not go with that head option, unfortunately. If you're big into Flash, this is probably one of the better figures to get into your collection. At least the suit, sort of, being that sort of mech sci-fi thing, it does cover the joints and just adds to it a lot. And the price is obviously pretty good. So that's March 2025. We also got Rogue as well by Medicos Toy for 11,620 yen. The classic Rogue design, which a lot of people like, especially from the anime or cartoon, I guess would be say, since it's Western. Yep. The joints are obviously visible with this one, but I think people won't mind that, considering it's the classic aesthetic design of Rogue, which the comic version, which is generally the fan favorite, really. And that's April 2025. League of Legends Kidikao KDA Kaisa 1/7 by Apex, 18,250 yen. The other girls that have released are sold out. I did check just to see. June 2025 release for this one. So if you've already collected the other previous two, then I would definitely get this one, obviously, to add it. And it does seem like their bases potentially do add together. So if you have been collecting these, then definitely auto get. To be honest, I'm very tempted to get it, but like their prices don't come down, because the previous ones that were released were in stock for a while before they actually sold out. Like the first one was in stock for like 6-7 months in AmiAmi. I remember checking, and then it finally sold out, and it's just the price never came down. So Apex, unfortunately, maybe it's just some contract they've got with League of Legends, and they can't price drop it or anything like that in the contract potentially. And Destiny Child Snowfall Gorilla 1/6 provisional pre-order, single shipment with this one for Cosmo Sora for 27,980 yen, January 2025. This one's is Christmassy themed, but it's a very nice looking succubus as well, going on with this melting moon crescent going behind her. And the very tightly top area going around her bosom, so around the chest. Very nice looking figure. I think a lot of people potentially would like this if you're doing a Christmas themed figure. It's not something I would be getting, and you do get a lot of extra pieces, candles, decorative wax parts, so you do get a lot of extra pieces for this one. Potentially just worth buying it anyways to get the figures really nice and get all those Christmas themed accessories, so then you can build some sort of diorama with other Christmas figures that you might have in your collection. At least you get all these extra bits as well, so I think that just warrants the extra price. And I wish more, when they're doing these sort of themed ones, they do add these sorts of little touches that are posable and can be removed. Hopefully these can be removed and they're not like fixed in onto the base. That would be ideal. They are listed separately down here, so I would expect so. But yeah, potentially definitely worth getting a hold of if you like this sort of succubus and Christmas themed figures, or even just as a succubus. To be honest, it would be quite nice to use and have in your collection. That's it for the scale figures. Just thought I'd try and blitz through these, make the video a little bit shorter. Comment, like, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and got to the end. And all the links for these figures will be in the description down below. And thank you very much, and shall see you in another video. Thanks. Bye.